I'm Kelly D, and today we're making a quick, easy recipe from the beets. This gorgeous vegetable is great for potassium and vitamin C. The recipe we're going to make today is honey roasted beets. So let's go over the ingredients. We have 4 large beets. Now I would have removed all the skin from the beets. Then I would have cut them into some small cubes. Now be careful when you are cutting the beets and removing the skin. You will notice that they will be bleeding all over your hands and leave a red stain. You can use food gloves, but if you don't have food gloves, just make sure you wash your hands immediately after you would have cut the beets. Otherwise you're going to end up with red hands. So 4 large beets. We have 1 tablespoon of finely chopped onion. If you don't have onion, or you don't want to use chopped onion, if you have onion powder, you can use that also. We have half teaspoon of black pepper and half teaspoon of salt. We have 3 tablespoons of pure honey and 1 tablespoon of olive oil. This is a really easy recipe. We're going to go ahead and preheat the oven to 250 degrees while we prepare our beets. Now you're going to have a greased pan and we're going to put our beets into it. So we're going to prepare it from in the dish that we are going to bake it. Now we're going to add the onions all over because we want it to have a nice crunch. And when we bake it, we're going to bake it for approximately 30 minutes. We don't want it to bake too long because we don't want the beets to be so soft. We want the beets still to have a little texture. We're going to add our honey all over our beets. Honey roasted beets. This is going to give it such a sweet flavor. It's a fun way to eat beets. And we're going to drizzle some more olive oil. Once they're baking, you should have a nice little sauce coming on at the end, and you'll continue to just stir it to make sure all of the beets are covered. Now we're going to prepare to bake. Our honey roasted beets are done and they look amazing. You can see the beautiful glisten from the olive oil, and when you taste it, you will definitely taste the beautiful honey. Now this is a great way to get your children to use beets. Now I would have allowed it to cool for a little bit. Now I'm gonna just taste a couple of them. We don't want them to bake too long or to roast too long. I would have kept it in the oven for like 30 minutes because we need to have the nice crunch. We need to have that nice crunch with the beets. Now a taste. I would have allowed it to cool. And you know, you say roast, and many persons think that you can only roast with an open flame, but you can actually roast in an oven. It smells amazing. Now, time to taste. So soft, so sweet. It's a perfect side dish for any meal. Honey roasted beets. Now you need to try it. Now if you enjoyed this beet recipe, I'm going to encourage you to go over here. It's going to pop in a few seconds and click the recipe with another amazing video. And once you've watched that, just click the button below, subscribe, hit the bell button so you're notified every time I post a video. And remember, leave a comment. I love hearing from you.